Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, what do we have for you on today's episode? Excuse me. We have for you yet another clip, not too long, but we're going to watch it, of Joe Biden. Seemingly doesn't know where the man is. He doesn't know where he is, who he is, what he is. And his press team, his inner circle, are trying to shoo away. They always do this. Whenever he has one of those moments where he forgets who he is or where he is, they immediately pipe up and say, come on guys, that's it guys, let's go guys. In that high-pitched, squeaky, annoying voice of theirs, because they don't want anyone to ask any real questions. Not that the majority of them would, because they helped to get him where he is. You know, they were all on the side for him. You know that, I know that. So let's take a look at this clip. You can see he's clearly dazed. And then I'll give you my thoughts after that. So we'll get into the clip now, but if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, put notifications on all. It'll just hopefully notify you when I upload. And share this video around social media, Facebook, Twitter and the like. Only takes a few moments to do that, and it helps this very small but amazing channel and community grow. Let's go. Okay, so over to Joe Biden's latest episode.
Promised from 7 weeks ago that if Democrats flip the Senate, the checks were going out the door.
Come on, Peter, thank you. Go, guys, thank you. Go, come on, guys. Guys, go. Come on. Let's go, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Juicy, let's go. Right there.
This is the head on.
Yeah. I see you. I see you tempted. I see you. Let's go.
Okay, so let's watch again. There's only 40 seconds, but there's a couple of things I want to point out. I'm sure you got it yourself, but there's a few things going on in this short clip. Firstly, Kamala Harris is clearly becoming impatient. She is clearly becoming impatient with being subservient to Joe Biden, at least publicly and superficially. She wants the top job for herself, of course, but as Joe Biden dodders around and, you know, makes a bit of a fool of himself, you can see her like doing that nervous thing where people kind of shuffle on the spot. People do that when they're annoyed or angry or anxious or impatient. Secondly, we have Joe Biden. We'll play it again in a second so you can see. He kind of shoddles across towards Fauci, which was the guy at the back, and I believe that's Dr. Birx or Bix or Bricks or whatever her name is. I think it's Birx, isn't it? Or Bricks. So he goes over to them and his hands are kind of outstretched like a toddler, like a baby, right? And he doesn't know where he is. We've seen these things before. He has to be told. This is the third thing. He has to be told to go and put his mask on because he forgot. So take a look again.
Promised from 7 weeks ago that if Democrats flip the Senate, the checks were going out the door.
Come on, Peter, thank you. Go, guys, thank you. Go, okay.
So Fauci does a thumbs up to him. Fauci, I think Trump should have never trusted Fauci. It's sad, isn't it, that in this day and age, we are in a situation where if during a pandemic, you can't trust people, even if they're doctors, right? Because they might vote for the other party. Of course, that's the issue with the Democrats. Republicans aren't like that. If you get a Republican doctor, a conservative doctor, that's different. But it's just so difficult with people who are more left-wing leaning because they are so nakedly partisan that it's hard to trust them. It really is. And that's from the top down. But let's continue because, as you can see, he has to be told, has to be reminded to put his mask on.
Let's go, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Juicy, let's go.
That's the leader of the free world. The guy who apparently got more votes than anyone in history. By a long shot. Even though he didn't leave his basement. Didn't campaign. You've got to be stupid. Really, you have. You've got to be stupid. You've got to be a lemming, a sheep. Honestly, you have. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying, right? Now, his priorities are laid bare here. Because you can hear that the questions that some of the more honest reporters, if there are any, are saying, they're saying, trying to talk to him about the stimulus checks, which people still have not got. Overseas aid, the World Health Organization, they've got their money from your pocketbooks, come from you, but you haven't got your own money. Honestly, the insults that come from the political elite, the slaps in the face from them to you, they're slapping you with your own money, right? And then they give the money that was in their hand, that came from your pocketbook, that they slapped you with, they then give it to the World Health Organization, or China, or the Wuhan lab. You know they're doing that. I saw that on Tucker Carlson last night. So here you can see his priorities are laid bare, because he's not answering the question, refusing to answer those questions about the stimulus checks, and instead he goes straight over to Dr. Fauci and Birx, or Bricks, or whatever her bloody name is.
Promised from 7 weeks ago that if Democrats flipped the Senate, the checks were going out the door.
Come on, Peter, thank you. Go back.
So that's what I mean. So he asked the question about the checks. He was ignored. You got that woman going, come on, Peter, come on, let's all go. I believe that's Fauci at the back there. Now, when it comes to these checks, you noticed how when it comes to the bombs that were dropped on Syria, that can happen in a heartbeat. It can happen like that. But when it comes to helping you, when it comes to giving you a leg up, it takes months and months and months. Why is that? Why can these elite DC politicians agree to bomb Syria in a heartbeat? They can agree to drop bombs on schools and hospitals in the Middle East over dinner. But it can take them years to decide to give you a check which is essentially the 1 month's pay for an average worker, and it takes them years. Really, what's that going to do for you anyway? $2,000. A month's pay, essentially, that you're being given out of your own pocket, and it's taken them over a year to make that decision. Whereas they can bomb a Syrian school over breakfast. It just riles me up. Let's watch one more time and then we'll wrap it up. So you see how his hands are, he's out, he's kind of like a toddler reaching for a parent. He knows he's got to do something. What's left of his cognitive ability knows that he's in a position where he's supposed to do something, he just doesn't know what, and then he snaps out of it again.
Ago that if Democrats flipped the Senate, the checks were going out the door.
Come on, Peter, thank you. Go, guys, thank you. Go, guys.
So, I'll enhance the audio. It was Harris that actually said, go and put your mask on. We'll put it back a bit. I will enhance it as much as I can. It was her that said it. Look at the face. It's a doddering old man, right? He's been in DC longer than I've been alive, and I'm 35, right? I would be in my teenage years if you were to add on the extra years he's been in DC, if you were to take that away from my life, right? Over 50 years in DC. And he can bomb a school in Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, but he can't give you a month's pay check out of your own goddamn money. Yet the most popular president in history, more votes than anyone. I don't believe people are that stupid. And if you are, I'm not sure you can be helped, man, really. You got your priorities wrong, really, on it, in my opinion. If you vote for people who can bomb Syria in a heartbeat, but can't give you a stimulus check in a year. How weird is that? It's beyond weird. It's sick. It's corrupt. It's an infamia. But I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think about Joe Biden and his mental state in the comment section below. How long do you think it'll be until Kamala takes the crown? And if you haven't yet, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and share this around. Let's get it seen. Let's grow this small community. And I do thank you. I know that obviously with the shadow banning and the demonetization, we don't get as many impressions. Not many people see the video as much as they used to, my videos. But for those of you who do take the time to comment and to watch, there's quite a few of you. I really appreciate it. Mel, Nikki Angel, Shake and Bake, Off-Road Militia, Raphael. There's quite a few more. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I noticed you in the comments. Regan, you're another one, and I thank you for taking the time to build this little community with me. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.